What do you got there?
$1.
Yeah.
From the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, you got it from the Tooth Fairy? You lost a tooth? Let's see. It's hard to see, but open up. He lost a tooth. First tooth. Cool. You gonna put it in your piggy bank? Just want to get to hold it. Good job. Alright.
Okay, now, I only can hear quarters.
Alright. You ready to get dressed for school?
Yeah.
Excuse his room. Good Monday morning. I'm a little behind because I was having a conversation with the lady from our church. She was asking if things were okay because last night at Awana's, Preston got sick and had a really, really bad migraine. And I asked him probably like 12 million times, do you want to go home? And he kept saying no. And it's kind of a bad predicament because he didn't feel good and his dad was in charge of the games last night because the other couple that is there that does the games when we weren't there. So yeah, it was just bad. But yesterday was honestly a very bad day, just all around. People didn't feel good. We were not on our best attitudes either. Dell and I had gotten an argument earlier, We didn't speak to each other all day, only when we had to. Went to bed. Still not really speaking too much today, so. But I'm sure all you married couples know what I'm talking about. But anyways, a girl that goes to our church, a woman, I always say girl, but anyways, a gal that goes to our church. She was just checking on Preston and Brody because of his eczema and stuff. I know some people's gonna think this is crazy, but I did take some hard candy camouflage concealer, and I dotted it to kind of cancel out a lot of the red. So if you're like right up on them, you see the eczema, but if you're kind of just afar, which most people are, it's not like, whoa, what's going on with your face there? I really honestly think it was like an allergic reaction to the egg sandwich. I could be wrong. I'm not saying, my husband did it, but you know what I'm saying. Anywho, but it's just kind of a rough time all around. I am feeling better. So I guess my head cold is on its way away. I decided to make me a smoothie this morning and put some spinach in it just to kind of, give me a little something, something. But, anyways, I was talking to her, long story short, I was talking to her just about everything because her daughter, which is around the same age as Preston, she has migraines as well, and then her older daughter has eczema, so we were kind of like going back and forth with, like tips and tricks and stuff like that. So, anyways, during that time I was editing my Ipsy bag video. I'm going to get this saving, I'm going to finish my smoothie, do my workout, and find something to do today because that was kind of what an argument was about yesterday. It's about our nightstands. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of those. We are not done yet, but when I do that, I'll kind of show you what the issue was. So, yeah. But I hope you guys' this weekend was really amazing. Alright, it's been like an hour since my workout. Pretty good. I didn't over push myself today because I actually hurt my shoulder yesterday when I was doing the one where I push Riley forward and grab him back. I went to go push him forward and something in my shoulder it just happened. It didn't pop, it didn't snap, it just was a really sharp shooting pain, and I actually fell to the floor. It was not very cool, and Dell saw the whole thing, so it was not very cool. But anywho, I didn't do that. I did all my other ones though, and just kind of kept it at a minimum. I mean, I don't know, I just don't like it when people are push, push, push. You have to push yourself to a certain extent, but not crazy, crazy. Anyways, but I got towels going, stuff swept up, stuff put away, vacuum the living room, straighten up the living room, put some stuff away. So I'm back here in my room working on that. I am kind of sort of getting stuff straightened up around the bed because hopefully by next weekend, our nightstands will be going in here. I'll take you guys in there and show you that too, but there's a couple of small modifications that we want to make to the nightstands. When I take you in there and show you, I'll tell you that. But, anywho, so it'll probably be at least a week before they get in here because, you gotta have time to stain, paint, and make those couple of modifications, which will probably be done before we stain and paint. But, I'm just cleaning up around here, so when it comes time to put them in, we don't have to move 12 million things because, you know, I just have stuff everywhere. Anywho, okay, so, hello, I'm in my pajamas still. I changed out the bottom of our lamp. If you guys remember, I had these on there, these yellow ones that I painted, which are still beautiful and stuff. And may I say, taking mason jars and making lamps out of them is like the way to go. Okay, like if you have one that is painted like I have on here, these not only look cute, and not only can you change them from color to color to suit whatever mood you're in, but you can also hide things in there. So maybe you're trying to save money. Maybe you're a female and you're like, oh, I really want these shoes, but if I get another pair of shoes, my husband's going to be like, oh my gosh, we can't afford it. You can save money in there. Or if you're a guy and you're just trying to save, or you just want to save money, whatever. Or maybe you live with roommates and you're not so sure, whatever the case may be, or you just want to hide something. Okay, there, you just want to hide something. These are great to put stuff in because you can't tell. You just have, and nobody will even think, well, you think about it now, but nobody will even guess that there's something in there because, hello, there is a lampshade on top. But I changed them out to clear. For one, I'm kind of sort of getting into this clear look. I don't know. I think it's because I added these little bottles here that my watch and bracelets are on. Anyway, ooh, almost fell backwards. Psh. Anyways, so I added some clear ones because I think maybe possibly with the dark, which looks about the shade of this right now, with the dark nightstand top and then the white legs, this yellow might kind of look funky. So I don't know, but that's always an option. But I just changed it out though. And over there on mine too. I'm currently thinking about changing my dresser back over here. Before, I didn't have my dresser over there because we had that AC that was in the window and it was extremely annoying. And plus, I didn't want that like moist air blowing on my dresser and like warping it, or, you know, blowing dirt all up in my clothes and all that. But I don't know, it's just like I have all this space from the wall, and when I put that nightstand there, you know, it's going to take up more space than the ones that we have are going to, and it's going to be about that height. Dell's is lower than mine. I have some little black things that are underneath mine that push mine up a little bit. I know it's a mess in here, guys, but they're going to be about that height, but wider. So I don't know. There's a drawer on there too. So I'm just thinking, because it just looks so it just looks odd right there, to be honest with you. I'm thinking about just moving my vanity back over there. Hi, Boo. Where'd your shirt go? Sure. Anyways, but I'm thinking about doing that though, just because it does, like I said, look a little odd. And I think that with the nightstand being bigger, I need to kind of move this big, thicker piece back over here so it kind of balances it out a bit. So it's not like so closed off, what I'm trying to say. But I don't know, y'all. What are you doing? Alright, so here are the nightstands. They're not done, like I said. We did sand them down and stuff like that, but they're not done. Now, you guys remember I said, hello. I said before, excuse me, and yes, they're put together with screws, and I know some people's like, what? That's not the way you put nightstands together. Well, for one, I have had nightstands put together with staples and like glue and like little nails, and they haven't held together very well, to be honest with you. So because I want to use these for a very long time, I told Dell that it was fine to use screws. He's going to, we made sure that they were all flat and everything. He's going to put like some little, I think he said it was like putty stuff or something like that in there, and we're going to just shave it down so when we paint over it, you won't even be able to see it. So, anyways, as I said before, I was trying to recycle these drawers to not only save money, but to make it easier, because Dell gets really upset when it comes to like woodwork, because he's a welder by trade, not a carpenter. And me, I'm like, well, I can do everything. Are you okay? And too much drink. Anyway, so I was trying to use these drawers to save money and time and all of that. Well, after we built these, we were like, we really like the way this looks. So we both said we didn't want to use the front face of this drawer. So unfortunately we run out of wood. So I have to get more wood so I can build the front of the drawer. Which, I mean, it's no big deal, to be honest with you. I mean, it's just a drawer. But anyways, that's kind of, oh no, you're not allowed to mess with it, mister. Oh no. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to do here. He was a little upset at first because I was like, well, I don't like the way this drawer looks. And he was like, ugh. And then he was like, you know what? I don't either. I said, well, instead of us just like, okay, whatever, let's fix it to the way that we want it. So we're not always like, oh, I wish I had done that drawer differently. Will you quit? That kid. Anyway, so we're going to fix that. And then after we cover up all the little screw holes and stuff and sand it down or whatever, then we're going to paint everything white, and the top is going to be dark to match my entertainment center, my dresser and stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically what they look like. I think for our first nightstands, we did a pretty good job. That one just looks the same. So, and I was back there telling you guys about my mason jar lamp things. What I'm going to do, because I know you guys are probably like, well, you painted those jars, what are you going to do with them now? I'm actually thinking about making just like I did in my bedroom, but maybe different shades, lamps for the living room here, because when you have these on, they're like in a really odd spot. Whoever made this house, like these lights, for one, the fans are like way too big for this area. Yeah, I know there's like 2 bulbs missing in there because it's right above my TV. Anyways, but it's like when you're sitting on the sofa that Riley's been jumping on, it's like right in your eyes, so you have to squint to watch TV. Goodness, are you okay? You have to squint to watch TV, and it'll give you a headache. So I like the idea of putting some lamps here, and the mason jar kind of goes without my whole theme throughout the house, which is like new and rustic and all of that. But so I'm going to just repurpose them here in the living room, maybe with some different shades. I have no idea what shades yet. I don't know if I'm going to go with a white, a tan. I don't know. I'm just going to go look for shades, and then get the little kit that goes on top from Lowe's, which they are about the little light kit. It's about 10 bucks. And then, of course, you buy the shade, no telling how much that is. You can pick your own shade. You can paint it however, which way you want it. I would recommend, though, the tops that you put on here, the lids, either try to, depending on how many you get, I would try to get another piece that goes on there, you know, the little piece that sits on there, and then you put the other piece and you screw it. The little piece that sits on there, I would recommend using 2 of those to keep the lamp from falling over, because it does get like really wonky like that. So I would recommend that, but I'll show you guys when time comes to that, because I'll probably make some and I'll do a little video for you guys. But yeah, oh my gosh, my room is a disaster. There is stuff everywhere, so I went ahead and decided to move that stuff. There's stuff everywhere. I have no idea how things are gonna work out, but I have to finish that after lunch. Riley and I are sitting down having lunch. He's wrapped in a blanket because he's freezing, even though my heater's like on all day, every day. Anyways, he's wrapped up having a Lunchable. Is it good? Yeah? Yeah? Oh yeah! I'm having leftover chicken and rice with a Gatorade. And then I'm going to get back there and start, or well, finish doing my room. I didn't know everything was going to take so long. But you know how when you move stuff, you want to vacuum, you want to dust, if there's stuff that needs to be thrown away. You know how you start like going through stuff, like one thing leads to another? That's what happened, so. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to move this little thing out. I'm going to make like a book nook and etc. But anyways, I'm not going to take forever talking about that. But I'm going to eat my lunch, and then when it's all nice and done, then I'll show you guys how I moved it, and yeah, just that. Riley's awake from his nap. I have a big old pile of laundry I've got to fold. While he was napping, I finished up the bedroom. I know it's really dark, guys. I'm walking through the hallway. Sorry. Anyways, I finished up the bedroom about as much as I'm going to really do today. Yeah, but I think it looks a lot better, so show you guys. Alright. See how it looks already like more like open? Just moving that dresser. I don't know, that dresser was just in a weird funky spot. It just, I don't know. Just didn't make it look so open. So, and don't mind the bed because I had it made and Riley decided to jump on it earlier, so I am worried about that. But I moved the vanity back over there, put the cowboy lights back over there, so when I do get ready, Well, mainly when I get a light bulb for that one, because that's the one that Riley broke, and I don't really like the light bulb that's in there. So, anywho, when I get the light bulbs for them, then that'll be up and working, and that'll make me feel better. I have to move these pictures over now because they just look kind of funny. They're kind of offset, so this one needs to be moved over to go up there. Anyways, but here's the dresser over here. It just looks better, you know what I mean? It just flows better, I think. Like I said before, I didn't have it over there because we had the air conditioner in the window, so that whole area right there, the air conditioner was blowing in and it couldn't be blocked. So anyways, it just looks better like that now. Put all my stuff back up there, just wiped it down, dusted it. It hadn't been dusted in a while. And for temporary storage, just because I don't like having that like sit right in the middle of the floor, I put it just in between the dressers, and it kind of worked out perfectly. Now, my little bench that I had, I moved out here. Turn the light on. Yes, it doesn't look like much, but this is the little bench that I have my sheets in that were in the bedroom. I just moved it out here because I noticed that the kids huddle around this cabinet, which has books in it. So it was kind of like, okay, well, I'm just going to put this here, and maybe they can sit there and read like a little book or something. So I just put it there and put some extra pillows on it and the extra books up there. But yeah. So anyways, it's pretty much my room update. I think it flows a lot better. I think once the nightstands and stuff get in here, and a few little just like minor touches, I think it'll go together pretty nicely. But anyways, oh, and let me show you. This is so funny. Look what I did with this little rose. I had this little rose that came out of, I think it was a Valentine's box, either Dale or the kids got me a couple years ago. So I totally put it in my vase. It almost makes me think of Beauty and the Beast. But I was like, where do I put this? Because I took all the stuff down around my mirror just because it made it look really junky and just cluttery. Yeah, you guys see Riley in my bed back there? I also took my painted mason jars that I had on my vanity here and swapped those out just with these little clear vases, which I started to begin with. I had a DIY makeup holder video on it, so I just swapped those back out, candlesticks off, just because it looks nice and clean up there. So really getting into this like clear stuff, it just works better, it makes me feel better. Anywho, but I'm gonna go fold those towels and probably my laundry, and then somebody should be home. Alright, I've got some things accomplished, vlog's up. I'm having to resave my how to save money because my computer crashed. Great. But I mean a crouton, sorry. I'm starting dinner. I have some steaks here. I decided to make the whole pack for like leftovers for lunch and stuff for Dale. I just mixed some extra virgin olive oil with a little bit of salt, pepper, and some Mrs. Dash, both the garlic and herb, and just put it on both sides. I'm gonna I can't even talk. I'm gonna pop these under the broiler just for a couple of minutes until they're done, and that's it. I have a salad over here. We're gonna have salad to go with it. Just got some lettuce, some spinach, some cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, cheese. What else did I put in here? Okay, well that's it. I've got some eggs boiling on the stove. And we're gonna have just a baked potato to go with it. And that's gonna be it. So just a nice little meal, but I felt like I've got a lot of stuff accomplished today, so the meal doesn't have to take, you know, very long time. And it really doesn't take time at all, because I put the potatoes in the microwave, and those take anywhere from like 6 to 9 minutes. And by the time that the steaks are done, it's probably around that time, and then toss together a salad. So I mean, less than 30 minutes, and your meal is done, which suits me just fine because I've had like a lot of stuff going on today, and I probably talked way too much, but that's okay. I had a lot to say. So I'm gonna wait for these eggs to be done, which they should be done very shortly. Chop them up, toss them in, and put these steaks under the broiler. And then it'll be time to eat dinner, and we'll see you guys at the table.
Oh Lord, thank you for this day, our health and energy, all the food you give us. And we get to learn more about you next Sunday, and that we keep Miss Cooper's family in our prayers, and pray for Miss Maria and Brody's eczema. Amen.
Thank you for everything. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Do you always have to cough during prayer? Yes.
Obviously.
Is it good, bro?
I thought this was red.
No, it's like a pink. You ate pretty much all your steak. Is it good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You guys eating? Is it good? They've ate almost all their steak, too. Gross. Like, chill out over there with the lettuce.
Tooth last night.
Yeah, we know. We saw this morning. Here is dinner. Little teeny tiny piece of steak that is a tiny steak, by the way. Like, I mean, seriously. Salad and a potato. And I could not go without the sour cream. Years ago, you would not get me to put sour cream anywhere near my potato. Now, I just love it. I'm addicted to it. So,
What did you sprinkle?
anyways. Just some salt and some pepper.
Oh.
Little salt, little pepper. But, anyways. Yeah, that's our dinner. Yes, you cannot have sour cream. Remember, we're trying to not do dairy. It's got a cow right on the front. So, no. That's just no. Riley has left the table. You're going to be hungry. He's going to be up wanting bologna. Wanting a bologna sandwich. Got steak and a potato, and you ain't going to eat it. Alright, well, I'm going to eat my dinner. I'm not going to let it get cold. I'm not going to lay down and take a nap like somebody. He's like, I don't care. I'm back here in my room. The kids are kind of being loud in the living room, so it's making my head hurt. So I'm back here putting my lotion on my hands. I've been using this, what is this? This little Peter Lamus or whatever it is, lotion that I got in my Ipsy bag a month or two ago. Works pretty good, must say, because my hands get really dry on top, so I put some on there. It smells really orangey though. It smells like, you know, when you're a mechanic and you get like oil and grease and stuff on your hands and you have to use that orange stuff to scrub it off. That's what it smells like. I don't really like that smell, but yeah. I'm definitely glad I moved my dresser back over there. My room looks more open now. So, that's good. Dale actually said he liked it. That's good. But, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a night. Look up a couple things that I've been thinking about. And, just call it a night and go to sleep kind of early because I'm tired. So, yeah. But, anyways, I'll say goodnight and I will see you guys for tomorrow for our trip in town. As usual. Good night, guys.